13 News Now begins following breaking news. For the first time, we're getting a very detailed account of the moments before, during, and after a 6-year-old student shot his teacher at Richneck Elementary School.
The details coming from a special grand jury report indicting the former assistant principal. Angelique Arintok is in the studio with us to break down what the document says. Angelique, some chilling details we're talking about here.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot to unpack in this nearly 30-page long report. It goes over a special grand jury's months-long investigation into the Richneck Elementary School shooting back on January 6th, 2023 in Newport-News. Among other things, documents say an 11-member panel agreed the former assistant principal Ebony Parker at that school is criminally liable for her actions or lack thereof on the day of the shooting. She faces 8 counts of felony child abuse and neglect. One represents every bullet loaded onto the gun fired by the 6-year-old student. Newport News jail staffers booked Ebony Parker into the city jail today. She also bonded out today. Panelists on the special grand jury uncovered the boy who shot his teacher, Abby Zwerner, had behavioral issues and choked his kindergarten teacher at Richneck the year before. Documents also say Parker knew about the boy's history. Investigation's findings also corroborate Zwerner's attorney's claims about Ebony Parker failing to act after receiving multiple warnings about the boy on the day of the shooting. As Parker's case moves along in Newport News Circuit Court, Regent University law professor Dave Vallone says it's going to be an interesting one to watch.
It's potentially got some presidential value, or just it certainly is a broader perspective than we sometimes see for criminality, for an administrator to be charged in this way.
After hearing from several witnesses and their testimonies and pouring through pieces of evidence, jurors not only charged Parker, but also recommended changes to enhance safety at the Newport News School Division. We'll talk much more about the contents of this grand jury report on 13 News Now at 5.
Angelique, thank you for that update. And Zwerner filed a $40 million lawsuit after the shooting. And in the last 20 minutes, her attorney sent 13 News Now a statement saying in part, quote, "The grand jury report reveals a systemic failure that led to the shooting of Abby Zwerner."